Yeah, good morning, everyone. And this morning, I want to quickly do some uh, crash analysis. Um, Actually, I'm trading Boom 1000, but I saw the opportunity, very beautiful opportunity on in Crash today. So I've been in Crash for about a few days ago now, because if you look at my trade, this is a live trade. If you look at this account, I have Crash 1000 already running there. And as of this morning, when I'm doing uh, this video, I think I started Crash. Let me see today. Let me pick today. If you look at it, Crash and Boom has been giving income today, but I think Crash is making more money than if you look at it. Yeah, if you look at it very carefully, you see that I make more income comes from Crash more than Boom today. Yeah, so that's why I have to quickly do this analysis for people who want to take the opportunity, and where you should be caution to even maybe you come out depending on your capital. So, so the first thing we need to do is to, like you always know, we need to mark where. Let me make the screen to be big enough. You press Control 11. I mean, F11 on your keyboard is gonna give you opportunity to make it a little bit bigger. So, line studies, and we need a time frame. Yeah, so these are the things we need to start working. I want to start from weekly. Okay, so let's do the weekly. I've already marked this before. Let me remove it for the sake of people who want to watch and get a good idea of what I'm talking about. So now, okay, let me do this. I want to remove everything I've done before the video, because we need to learn fast. We need to just learn fast. This weekly, I want to start from weekly, and I'm going to stop at 4 hours. Depending on your capital, if you have enough capital, like 6,000 above, you can do analysis on 1 hour. Because you know, the more lower you are going, the more price reaction you'll be getting, and when you are getting price reaction, it will be more closer to each other, and for you to distribute your money, if you have small capital to use, you don't need to distribute them close to each other. So that's just the logic. So now, I'm picking the first line. I'm looking at the price action here. You can see that price is reacting here. So that's a very sensitive area. These are the area that we want to use to distribute our capital. Okay, so I'm marking all the sensitive area on weekly, you see. So I'm marking it. So you can see why. For some of us who doesn't know how I'm picking this line, I'm not just picking the line. You can use, you can come to insert, indicator, custom, and come scroll down and use what we call zigzag. Zigzag will help you to figure out all these things, you know. So now our zigzag should be 5 5 1 setting. So if you put it on the let me look at my color. I want to put my color at white. Okay, so then I want to make it thicker so that I can see it properly. But for the sake of people who doesn't understand how I'm getting the lines, I've trained my eyes to get those lines. But if you don't get the line, you can do your zigzag like this too, so that you can figure out the line. It make it easy for the beginners to figure out those lines. Okay, so that is how. So now let's continue putting the line. This is a price action. This is where the price are reacting in the market. So those are the places we are drawing those lines in. Those are the places we want to distribute more capital if market is moving against us. You can see how I'm doing it. So it's very simple, pretty simple to do. So let's keep on putting this, and we put the last one here. We can scroll back a bit to see if there's, you see, now it is ended because it's a week, so it's a long data. So let's go to daily. Daily, maybe we pick, okay, this daily, let's go back to the beginning of the screen, and you can see that there's some reaction too on dailies, which we need to take care of. You can see here, you can see all this one has been taken care of by weekly. Okay, so now let's now mark out the daily part of the deal. So the daily, this one, if I put this and this is too, they are too close, so I'm gonna leave it. I won't do that. I will come to start my marking from here. Then I can right click on this place and change the color of the daily. But if you want to change it, it's okay, but for me, I don't change it because all I know is that I'm marking the sensitive area. Those are the places I want to get attention to trade, you know, to invest my money. So I put that one, I put another one here. If you look at this and this line, this market area and this line, they are very close, so I won't mark this one again. So I'm marking this area again. So now I've marked that, and I won't mark this because it's too close to weekly, so it's almost the same thing. Okay, so now I'm gonna scroll back to get more view of this thing. I'm putting another one here. I'm putting another one here. I'm putting another one here. Where again? Okay, I'm putting another one here. I'm putting another one here. So I don't want to put another one. I don't want to put anyone here because, you know, I use this side to pick the line. So if and you can see another one here, but it's too close, so we don't need to put anything there. So let's go back so that maybe we can get more points to mark. Okay, yeah, we got more points. There's another point here. There's another point here. You can see these points and these points, they are very close to each other, so I will ignore it. So you can see that we are getting another price action. We are getting more of it in between the weekly time frame we have done before. This is pretty close to each other, but let me put it because they are very sensitive. It's very sensitive because you can see this one and this one. So I'm putting another one here. So you see, when you mark this, you don't mark it every time. So you don't need to be lazy to do all this, because if you are said you are lazy to do all this, how can you be lazy for what will give you money, for what will give you income? Good income that you will be doing it in your room and watching TV, you know. So you have to just take it serious. We just have to take it serious, take the business serious, and we stop deceiving ourselves. So the knowledge is power. Knowledge is good, but it became power when you make use of it. So that's just it. So for many of us that have been struggling on this investment, it's not as tough as we think. The only thing is patience, money management skill. Those are the things we need. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing is very interesting. And once I do it today, I may not do it for the next 3 weeks. I'm just doing it today just to see where I will get more opportunity, where I can distribute my investment, you know. This is very simple. This is purely simple. So if you have $1,000 deposit, please don't do more than weekly and daily. And you have to be patient until price reaches all this sensitive area before you you put in more investments in the business. Okay, so but if you have about $5,000 and you are trading the way I'm mentioning, then we can take care of another 4 hours. We can check 4 hours time frame. If you have $5,000 above, yeah, you can do this. You can go to mark 4 hours time frame. So look at what we are doing. 4 hours time frame. You can mark here. It's a very sensitive area, and you can see price already reacting to that 4 hours. You see, you can see. Okay, let me mark it. Let me just mark it first. 4 hours. This is 4 hours. Let's change the column to 0. I mean twice. Sorry. Now we can see this 4 hours. You can see, if you look at here carefully, you see that price is struggling here. So price might pull back here. It might pull back here, and price might pull back somewhere here as well. But because it's still 4 hours and very close, I will not put any line here again. So let's keep on scrolling back so that we can see, maybe we'll have opportunity to mark another 4 hours. Yes, we saw another one. There is another one here. Excuse me. That's another one. Let's keep on checking. This is another good one here. These are the places that are very sensitive, that we can distribute more capital. So we don't just let the robot pick our money and start flinging it in the market, you know. That is the idea, you see. That is the idea. So let me make it a bit upper, because we can see that there's action here, there's a price action here, there's a price action here, so let me just justify it and move it a bit up, like here. Okay, so there's no perfect way to do it. What really matters is you understand what you are doing, what you are marking, and why we are marking them. You can see this one. Let me shift it down a bit. So we pick another one here. So let me scroll. Scroll. Let's see. I will have put another one here, but it's too close. If I put another one here, it's too close here. So we just have to just agree with the price reaching here before we put another investment there. So the same thing applicable here. If I put another 4 hours here, it's too close to this one. So I would rather wait for market to either come here or come here before I distribute another one. I think this one is a little bit fair to mark. You see, if I mark another one here, the 4 hours would be too close to each other, you know. So I think I can mark this. This is fairly understandable. This is fairly okay. See, but like I said, if you don't have 4,000, 5,000, don't mark 4 hours. Just limit your sensitive area on weekly and daily, so that you can be able to spread your money across the board properly. So that is just it. So now that I've marked all this, okay, we saw another one here. Let me mark this one. Okay. Mark that one. Okay. I think we've marked most of the sensitive area. I will have marked this, but you know, if you look at this daily and 4 hours, they're very close a bit, so we don't need to remark that side. Okay, we don't want them to be too close to each other as well, so we want it to be justified properly. So now we have done this. So what next after we have done this? Each of this line will determine where we are going to put more assets. So I'm trading chart one chart now, which is my magic zero, like we always know. So magic zero is defined F11. You can see that it's giving me income. So Magic Zero, this is Magic, which one is this? This Crash. Oh, this Crash, okay? Crash is trading 2 charts already. That's why it's like this. You can see this chart, this boom and this boom. So here, it's still going on. So when markets keep on going like this, it's very nice. But when market is moving against us, what do? That means if market started moving against me here, when we are in crash market, we buy. So that means it's gonna crash. I will wait for market to crash to this level before I will add another asset, another chart to my trade. That's the purpose of this line. That's the purpose of all these lines. See? Let me go to the back. Okay. So let me shift. Okay. That means this is the last bar. So you can see that even crash is at its barest minimum level. So possibility of pushing up is high. Okay. Possibility of pushing up, very up, is high. So as it's going, we go with only one chart, which is my chart 0, Magic Zero. So I'll wait when market reach here. If it moves against me till this level, and this chart is still on, it depends on where this chart is. If the software manage my profit to this level and market move to this level, okay, I'm going to expose another chart. If I have like 4,000, 5,000 up, remember this is 4 hours, okay? But if I'm somebody trading $1,000, $2,000, I want it to reach here. Yes, from here to here can take 1 day or 2 days, and I will not make money, but it's fine for me to retain my capital than to mess up my capital and blow off my account. Okay, so if I'm having small capital and markets move to this level and it crashes to this level, if I'm having like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, I will enter another chart here. I will expose another chart here. And if market crashes again to this level, I'll expose another chart here. Remember now I've invested how many charts? One, this one is going on, is reached, it was already reached here. I've exposed the second chart, I've exposed the third chart. You understand what I'm saying, guys? So now, but if I have something little like $1,000, $1,500, 2,000, I will not enter here. I want the market to crash to this level. Okay, when market crash to this level, then I'll enter another chart. So because your capital determine how you are going to expose yourself in the market. So, and the software now will start making those profits towards the up, and once the profits reach the chart 1, what do? We liquidate the second and third chart. We liquidate them so that we don't have multiple charts trading at the same time. I think we are getting what I'm saying, guys. So this is it's very simple. It's very, very simple way, and you will enjoy it if you follow the principle. This is the way I've been trading for the past over 3 months, and this is my result. A moment, please. This is how I've been trading this account, and this is my result. As at this morning, this is my result. You can see I don't need to run after markets because I'm greedy to look for money. May 68%, June 59%, July 74%, August, today is August what? August 3, August 3rd, and I've already done 3.53. In July for 1 week I couldn't trade because I don't see what I need to see. But after a week that I saw what I'm showing you guys, I traded, and you see, I paused the trade for 1 week and I resumed the trade, and I still have highest return compared to other months. So this is how to trade. This is how to trade, guys. This is how to trade. You don't need to rush yourself. You see? And you can see 385% return in 12 weeks, 3 months. So this is how to trade. And this is what I'm sharing with you guys this morning. I hope we are going to be teachable. We are going to open our mind to learning, and we are going to listen to do the right thing. So if we have any question, I'm going to drop this video. I'm going to drop this video in the group. If you have 1 or 2 questions, you are free to ask, and we deliberate in the group. Happy Wednesday and successful trading to all of us. Bye.